Hello, my index card boxes are a bit of a mess and I've decided I'd like to just go through them and check that everything is in order so they're easy to use. I'm not using them because I'm not sure where everything is, where everything needs to go apart from the monthly tickler. So I thought rather than do this off camera, I'd show you the process of sorting them out. Hello buddy, it's Edwina from My Craft Orchard. How are you? I've done quite a few videos on my index system, and since those videos, which were last year, I've been using, I use my index. I love index cards. However, they've got into a bit of a muddle and they're not really quite sure, and they're definitely not sort of working the way I would like them to. So what I thought I'd do is I'm going to go through them. So let me show you. Last month I showed you this, which is, I think it was a soap dish. It's part of a bedroom, bathroom type storage things. It fits index cards brilliantly. I've got my cow on there because I love cows. I've got some post-it notes and things stuck in the front, and this is because this sits on my desk. It's literally within sort of pick up an index card type arm's length. That's the word I'm looking for. So I need to make that a little bit more efficient in terms of arm's length grabbing cards. So that's the aim for that box. This is my index box that I have gone through. I've got a tickler file in here for the months, plus my backlog of all the non-dated items and things like that. And then all of these at the back here with the yellow are things for my content. So things for ideas for Facebook or bits of information. Then I've got bits of ephemera, old calendar in there. And then there's this one, which I haven't looked at in absolutely ages. In fact, I haven't looked at it so much, it's dusty. Okay, so I don't know what's in here. I haven't screwed it and had a quick peek, but I'm like, I don't know whether I want to look in there, but I will. Okay, so I'm not quite sure. Let's start with this, because obviously if I'm bringing anything out of those boxes, it's going to end up in here. So this was from Amazon. It's a June done, and there's two zips like that that come to the front, and you can actually put them into the clasps there. And there's a thingy here, and you can, what's that called? A lock. There's a combination lock. I don't know where my words are today. So if there's stuff in here that's like private, confidential, you can actually lock it away. This is sort of where I store extra stuff. So in the front, let me have a look. I've got some post-it notes and some extra. Those are the large cards by the looks of things. This holds the 4x6. Have I got that right? So what's that? That's a little, it's an index book from the German one, Listrom. Yeah, I can never say it. I don't know why I'll try bothering saying it. These are revision cards that came from Sainsbury's. There's a perforation down there, so that's sort of like quite good for on the go. I'm always picking these sort of pads up. Plastic case with, this is part of my writing stuff. So I've set out a card for each block from Catalicious, I think it is. She does a block system for plotting, so that's like a plot box. More post-it notes, more post-it notes, some stuff that was from NaNoWriMo box that I had. What's that? No, don't know. Okay. Unopened index card. actually I have quite a lot. Right, yes, so these are your 12.5 centimetre by 7.5 centimetre, which I think is the, oh, I haven't got a ruler, have I? I think these are the 4x6. If they're not, I'll put them on screen. 2 complete sets. Then I've got some other vellum and stuff that probably shouldn't be in there. Let me put that to one side, because I don't think they, I think I must have just thrown them in there because I didn't have anywhere else to put them. Yeah, okay, so we're into, as you can see, it's nice, almost nice and empty now. That's probably why I've been storing index cards and all those sort of things in there, because it's not full. So I've got some plastic ones. I think that's a template, so if I wanted to, I've got a piece of paper or some extra card or something, I want to make some plain ones, I've got a template, and I quite like to keep a template. It looks like some more vellum-y type index cards type, yeah, I'll use that in my decorative. Okay, so I've got dividers that I've just made out of paper. And then I've got, let's have a look, what's that? Key of notes, index system. Right, so those are notes that I made for the Zettelkasten. Because I was setting this up as a Zettelkasten, which is absolutely fantastic, by the way, the system. Only I wouldn't use it for research notes. This is sort of me trying to keep track of all my information and my hair in my head and stuff. I've then got index cards. I think that was to make cards with what's in the system. I think that's why I put them in there. A couple more divided cards, and then I've got content idea, so that should be part of that. Let's just put that with that. Okay, and then this looks like a pile of writing notes that needs to be put into its place. And then I've got index cards with nothing on them, reference to traveller's notebook insert, and a books I want to read. So again, they probably need to be processed. A load of coloured playing cards. I think that's it's a Filofax pocket divider, so that actually works. Yeah, that's what those are. That works really well with this size index card. Look, so you could use that as like in a pocket sized ring system. You could punch that and put it into your rings if you wanted to. And then I think here I've got again a load of index that I made out of Amazon packaging by the looks of things. Okay, so plenty of dividers, plenty of various things, and then that was 2 covers for index card pack that I bought. So I've obviously just dropped that in there in case I want to start travelling and walking around with them. So not a lot in there actually, more of extra card storage than a Zettelkasten system. That's okay. I'm happy with that, that's not a problem. Okay. Let's put those into there as well. I think I'll put the coloured ones in here because I don't really like using them, but they could go into there. Right, let's put them in there. Spare cards back in there. Great. It also, if you put the spare cards in, it stops all these sort of going down. And then I'm going to put those back in. I don't need to put the index cards back in. Oh, I've only just realised these are right lined on one side and plain on the other. Ooh, well, that might be nice, isn't it? And there's actually a nice grid sort of on the packaging. Okay, that's probably why I bought those, because that fascinated me. And then that's, I'm not sort of ready to put stuff in those. I don't think that's my writing stuff, which is a whole different video. Not even going to get into my writing stuff. So put all that back in there for now. I might come back to it because I think some of this I want to move out of these boxes and put into here. So put that to one side. So that was a pile to be processed. I'll put that there. These are my checklist ones, and they actually live in here. So let's empty that out and see what's in here, because I know. So this one used to just sit on my desk, but what I found was because of the lid, I didn't use it. Sorry about the glare on my light. Because it had to get it, because it's quite chunky, I had to get it, open the lid and then find what I was looking for, which is why this one is working a lot better. So in here I've got some cards and things from planner people that I had from the last conference, so those are sort of reference of planner stuff. And then I've got my yearly tickler file, which I'm going to leave in. And I covered that in the last video, so I'll link that down below so you know what that's all about. So I'll put that in there. Then I've got my backlog. Let's have a look, is that? Yeah, that's all craft club stuff. So that's the backlog, but it is not, it's not huge, is it? That's not huge. I've got a picture from MO Art. Yeah, my sister bought me something for Christmas. A 2024 calendar. I buy these out of like a card shop, a local card shop, and they just fit perfectly. Now that's a 2024, which I do keep. I'm going to keep that just in case I'm trying to reference something. Nothing written in them, it's just for the dates. You know, it was only £1 or something like that. So the decision I'm going to make is, what am I going to do with this information for my craft orchard? I'm going to put that to one side. So I've got, but what I am going to do is I'm going to put my checklist back in to there, and I've got a divider off out of here that I put in there, and I'm going to put that back in there as well. And I might put these cards at the back. Fabulous. Happy with that stuff. And then I've got the backlog and that, and I've got a pile of stuff I don't know what to do with. Okay, right, this one then, let's just take the clip off. I had him from Plannerfest last year. I will link the company down below. He's amazing, isn't he? I just love cows. Xbox card for my son. It's in there to remind me to put it in. Pokemon card. It's obviously, this is a box that I just shove things in by the looks of things. These are notes, not stickies. Stickies, very important. And this is calendar. So that all that needs to stay in here. And then I've obviously done the same with that. That's a bit of ephemera, and that's something up, those like pieces of ephemera, so they could go out of the box. And then these at the front, these really bright cards I really don't like. I did have some cards, here we go, here's some cards that have already been processed with some writing on, but the other side's still good. So for notes and scribbles and stuff like that, temporary notes, they're good for that. And then that's one of those horrible bright cards. And then these again, they were written on one side. These were like daily schedules, stuff that I bought for my husband. And he hasn't, yeah, so he's used sort of like half of the side, but not all of it. So I've thrown it in here as scribble paper again, because I like using both sides of everything. Right, what else have I got? Right, I've got a pack here. So these poetic cards, I had off Amazon, I think, and I've just put all the really nice cards in there. So if I've got 5 minutes and I just want to process some notes and write them up properly, I've got those. So that's those. And then what's in here? Right. So I'm going to keep those nice ones there. The scribble notes as well need to stay in there. Calendar, obviously, and the sticky notes. I'm going to keep those in there. I'm going to put the PlayStation in there as a physical reminder to do that as well. And the Pokemon card. Right. So leave all them, that's cool. So what I've got now to deal with is 4 piles. Okay, what have I got here? I think there's another index. No idea. Little envelope, that can go. Ephemera, that's Spy Family. Now I wanted to put that into my current planner because I've gone into my Spy Family one. So let's put that in there to do that. And then these again look like cards that I need to process. So let's put those with those. Another divider card. And that's some other information, yeah. So those need processing. Those are dividers. This is the current backlog. And this is the content. So I don't need to put anything else in there, I don't think. I think I'm going to leave the wooden box as it is with the ephemera and a few little things that'll make sure I want to keep safe and I can grab, etc. And then if I grab something and it creates this sort of information, I could throw that in there, and then at the end of the week, as part of my end of week routine, I could take them out and put them into here. So that said, let's put them into the front of there with another divider. There you go. Okay, so they need processing because I look at that on a monthly basis, so I could process them on a monthly basis because those are only things, the only reason they're on cards is because they're non-dated items. It's reference material or tasks that or ideas for later, which is what the backlog is. So at the moment the backlog's not huge, there's only a few things, but that could grow quite large. So the option is to drop it into here again until it does get large, or the option is to put it in here. Now the content, which is these, and there's quite a lot here, I am in the process of digitizing. I'm trying to get them onto Google Docs and that sort of thing with all of this information, because I don't feel index cards, because there's so much information, I don't think the index cards, and also my YouTube is all digital, if that makes sense. So I'm attempting to digitize that, so that's a project, but I haven't got to it because there's so much other stuff going on. What to do. Okay, decided. I'm going to put the backlog and I'm going to put the content into here. At the end of the day, this is supposed to be long-term storage. This is supposed to be the place that I store content and that sort of thing. Content, information, ideas, tasks, that projects I might want to do, places I might want to visit, books I might like to read. So I need to get into the habit then of actually putting them into where they need to go, which I think I should do now. And then I've just realised why these are in here, because if you ever look at this backlog here, I use these for these, but I have got these, so I don't know. I know. Let's put one in each. There we go. Done. Extra cards. I'll put them back into that one, I think. There we go. All sorted. So I've gone through each of the boxes, decided what I want to keep, what I want to move out. I haven't thrown anything away. I've just moved stuff out which is ephemera, which doesn't need to be in here. And I think we're pretty much sorted now. Feeling very happy about how this is set up and how to use it. Now, comment down below. Do you do a review of your systems regularly? Do you have an index system like this which is a bit of a mess and you just need to sort through and find out what's working and what not? I'd love to hear what systems you've got in place and that sort of thing. I want to be using my index cards a lot more in my system. So that's something I'm working on. As you can see, obviously I've already got my backlog here and I've got content as well. So it's captured, but it's not, I don't feel that's quite in the right place at the moment. And I do want to get this zettel casting system set up a lot more. But it's the processing of the notes, which obviously are here, that means that information will get into here. Sounds like I've got a new project to set up in my planning system. Okay, thank you for watching. Comment down below, like and subscribe, all of those things. It is wonderful. I love index cards. If nothing else, just give me a big heart in the comments if you love them as well. Thank you for watching. I'll see you soon. Bye.